And no one on that stage has more experience or has shown better judgment or a better understanding of the national security threats before this country than I have.
Howard Dean?
That is a ridiculous thing to say. He's on the Foreign Relations Committee, so he assumes he has foreign relations experience. He does not. He knows nothing. I would put my hands in it. I would prefer John Kasich, who literally has no foreign policy, because John Kasich has a thought process that I respect. I thought that was a fatuous statement.
Yeah, and listen, Jeb Bush did better than Marco Rubio in New Hampshire. Jeb Bush has regained his footing, and Jeb Bush has spent the time and sort of done the work that all governors do.
You sit down with Jeb Bush and talk to him.
You guys just
we sat down, I talked to him for 20, 30 minutes, and I got it about 20 minutes in, I said, oh my God. This is, I'll just say it, this is the one guy I've talked to that can finish my sentences.
Yeah.
Where I said, do you think right now that maybe it was a mistake? And he goes, to say Mubarak must go? And I hadn't even gotten there. Yeah. And time again, Jeb knew what I was talking about. You ask most of these candidates about Sisi and Mubarak and Morsi and all, and they'll just sit there and stare at you with a glazed look.
Well, and I think, you write in your book, The Right Path. I mean, I think Jeb is the rightful occupier of that Reaganism in foreign policy. And whether he prevails or not, we'll say more about the party than Jeb Bush. But Jeb Bush has done the work. He understands the world in a nuanced manner. Unfortunately for Jeb Bush, we are not having a nuanced debate about foreign policy at this point in the campaign. We might have more of one in South Carolina. But the notion that Jeb Bush is sort of behind Marco Rubio in matters of foreign policy is ludicrous.
See, I think this, remember, this is still a two-tier race. Who's going to be the establishment candidate? I think Bush is alive again.
For sure.